So go ahead and do the unwrapping here. Alright, let's go ahead and get this unwrapped. Let's start from the other side here because there's little straps on. Like I said, the 12-foot Sportsman's John boat had that damage. I'll show you that. I'll show you that damage. As you can see, looked like somebody hit it up front, right? Up front here. And then it pushed that down. So, you buy something brand new and you expect it to be, new. So, I chose to take it back. And like I'm saying, after all that mess, Rob was so nice to compensate for my situation. So, unfortunately, he had no control. He couldn't get another one. So he said, well, you can go here and you can go here and here and here and get one. They got them in stock because I guess they have an allotment. So there's only an allotment of so many per store. So I said, okay, well, I'll go on home and I'll think about it and see where I stand. So he refunded me my entire amount along with a gift card. So when I got thinking about it, I said maybe I don't want the bass or the John boat style after all. They made this. They have this type, which is called the angler, and it's more of a platform boat. It is a actually it is a platform boat. Vice the John boat style. And I got thinking about it. I said, well, yeah, maybe this might work out better, even though it's shorter. But I think it's going to be better for me because I can dive off of it. It's already got 2 chairs, which I was going to have to buy on that one. It didn't have any of these on it, which I was going to have to buy. This is wired for a trolling motor. So all I got to do is put my battery back in the back there, plug it into the wiring, and I'm good to go. This weighs 139 pounds, so it's not something you're gonna want to try and lift by yourself. It's movable. But it's not something you're going to want to try and move around again by yourself. I'm thinking I can put wheels in the back of it so that I can roll it around. I'm gonna probably wind up. I'll probably wind up taking the platform off of here, and then get my bongs, so I can just roll it, slide it. You know, like take it in the water and just pull it back on the bongs and go. Then I'm not dealing with the platform floating. That was fine for Elizabeth. Getting her back on here. Of course, I had to pick it up on a rainy day. We'll get it and bring it back on a rainy day. And that was 65 miles one way. So with the compensation Rob gave me, that was basically the gas mileage. That was basically the gas to go get it. And move around and all that. Oh, man. Okay. Now she's unwrapped. Now I got a bucket of water in here. Alright, so like I said, this comes with chairs, which I would have to buy anyway. Walmart has these. They're like $61 a piece now. Here's the braces for the bases. Yep, these are exactly the same. The exact same bases as the one you saw me install when I built up Elizabeth's base. And the other thing about this is I'm going to be able to take my sonar system and put it right across here. Maybe I might adapt something here, but at this point I'll be able to put the sonar on the inside the cooler, as you saw that I bought, and it'll go right across here. And then I can slide it back and forth. I can bring it to me and push it away, and I'll have all this open center section to dive. Why is my seat like it's got rust on it? Where the rust is coming from? Come here. You dirty too? Nope. So. I got screws, bolts, so I can get that bolted. That'll be the next thing. And that'll be great. It's nice. Yes, what nice wide seats. There's all kinds of storage spots along the side here. Got a that little cap. Make sure that dries out. Fishing pole holder there. Two fishing pole holders. All this stuff here to hold whatever you want. I'll be able to put I'll be able to put everything I need in here. I'll be able, and then of course, I'll be able to move around. I'll be able to freaking put the drone, underwater drone in. I'll be able to put the cameras in. So, and this is, all kinds of little tie down things to make sure I don't lose anything. And get a, okay, there's a handle. There's your handles right here. This is also where you put your, you want to do your trolling up front, or you want to do your trolling in the back. Kind of up to you. That hole is pretty high. You get water in here, you're going to have quite a bit of water. Quite a bit of water in here before this thing even gets to a point where it drains. That could have been designed a little bit different. That could have actually gone down, because this is sitting look at that. That could have been designed a little bit different. That could have had the hole facing down, so that would drain straight out. Interesting. I'll have to make a note. Hey guys, this thing's got to fill with a couple gallons of water before it's going to drain out. It could have been designed so it went straight down, or straight out at an angle, and then it would drain everything in here. That's kind of odd. I don't know why it was designed like that, but anyway. I would like to see it the other way. So I can cut this apart. Bag. Go back here. Like that. And up front. Yep, I think this is going to be perfect. I just got to decide whether I want, because I was saying about that dive, making that dive platform. You can catch here, and then fill over the side. The other thing I was thinking is maybe putting it on the side here, because then you're pushing against the side here, and you'll be able to get up and get in. You're not going to flip this over. There's no way you're going to flip it over. So you put it up front here, then you got the whole boat that way. If you got it on the side here, it's still, you're still going to be stabilized. So, all right, so that's that for right now. I'll get these seats installed tomorrow. I got to go down and get it registered. I get the whole numbers on it right across here. I'm thinking this is just going to be, I'm going to name it Searching For right across like it is. And of course I don't have to worry about, I can put vinyl letters on here and they'll stay. I don't have to worry about the situation with Elizabeth. Alright, so I'm going to get me an anchor. If I don't, I'll probably have the boat motor in the back anyway. I've got a saddle here, so I'll still be able control it. I may put the have to put the transducer in the front, but that's fine because we got there's plenty of cable, and it'll fit right there. So I got some little things I gotta figure out, but beautiful. No damage, guys. Little plugs are. Maybe that's hollow. Maybe this is hollow. Where the John boat had foam all through it. But I'm gotta see how that bung. All these are. Oh, it's got all these rollers hooked up. Get them aligned. Get them aligned with the center. This center section, and then we'll be able to pull it right up. I guess set it up with some LED lights in the front. See what's going on. I need to get a canopy, so I'm not getting sunburned. So I think this is gonna work out well. It can be put in the back of a pickup truck if I needed to. I think it's too wide to go on top of the Explorer, but that's all right. What I built the trailer for, freaking $500 worth of parts in the trailer, which you saw me put this together. This was an axle fiasco on this. So, also, as you see, there's enough room right up front here. If I decide to leave it on the platform here, there's enough room I can put lock Elizabeth right underneath it. And slide right underneath, pull her up. So, there we go. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, definitely share. And we'll catch you on the next Searching For.